Good day, everyone. Welcome to Quarter 1, Module 2 for Week 3 and 4 of Technical Drawing 7. In this module, we will talk about different lettering styles and techniques. What you need to know. This module provides various activities that will help you acquire knowledge in performing different lettering styles and techniques. At the end of this module, you are expected to identify the different tools and instruments and their uses, and observe the proper care and maintenance of lettering tools and instruments. What I know. This part includes an activity that aims to check what you already know about the lesson. For the directions, match column A with column B. Write the letter of the correct answer on your answer sheet. For numbers 6 to 10, match the uppercase letters in column A to its corresponding lowercase letters in column B. For the what's in, as mentioned in the last module, in writing lettering styles, we use different guidelines to create a sense of balance and artistic uniformity. Your familiarity with the concept previously introduced will help you in mastering the next lesson. It is said that a good draftsman writes without a guidelines, but the best one used guidelines. Below is a practice exercise for guidelines. Read the direction and answer it carefully. For the direction, identify or name the guidelines in writing the uppercase and lowercase letters. Write your answer on your answer sheet. For the uppercase letter, we have the number 1, number 2, and number 3. For the lowercase letters, we have the following guidelines. Number 4, number 5, 6, and 7. What's new? For the direction, listen to the short story and answer the questions that follows. Write your answer on the answer sheet. A work to remember. The YESO officers met to discuss how they can help in the tree planting project of their barangay. Riz and Joy were the two of the YESO officers present in the meeting. They suggested making signboards for the names of the trees that the barangay council will be planting in the community. The officers of the club all agreed and planned the materials needed for their project. They talked about the different tools and instruments they will need to perform the task. After preparing all the materials, tools, and instruments, the club officers began to make the signboards. Riz and Joy did the lettering layouts, while the others did the painting and designs. The officers enjoyed their work because they know they did it for the beautification of their barangay. After a week, the club officers brought all the signboards they made to the barangay and helped them put it on the trees in the vicinity. When they were done, the club officers were very happy with their work. For them, it was a work to remember because they know that the trees they helped put up signboards for now will grow and remain a symbol of the good relationship between the school and the people in their community. For the questions, please answer the following. Number 1, what is the proposed project of the YESO officers? Number 2, how did they prepare for the project? Number 3, who did the layouting of the signboards? Number 4, Why do you think that the title of the story is a work to remember? And number 5, what benefit can the school get from the project? How about the barangay? Or how about the ESO officers? For the next part of the module, we have the what is it. This section provides a brief discussion about our lesson. In performing the different lettering styles, it is important to know the appropriate materials, tools, as well as the instruments needed for lettering. It will help you to produce good print in lettering if you know how to use them properly. Below are the suggested lettering tools and instruments and their uses. For the first column, we have the name of tools and instruments. For the second column, we have the pictures of tools and instruments. And for the third column, we have the uses. For the first tools in lettering, we have the speedball pen or the speedball. So this one is an example of a speedball pen. It is used in writing the various styles of the letters. The second one is the lettering brush. So this one is an example of a lettering brush in different sizes. So it comes in different sizes for the different needs in lettering. It is used for sign painting. For the third one, we have the felt point pen. So this one is an example of the felt point pen in different colors. It is also used for the sign painting. Number 4 is the lettering template. So this one is the example of our lettering template and it is used as a guide for letter transfer. Number 5 is the letter transfer sticker. So this one is the sticker for different letters and numbers and it is used to direct letter transfer. For the number 6, we have the pencil. It is used for writing Gothic letters. Number 7 is the technical pen. So this one is the example of technical pen in different form and in different points. It is also used for writing Gothic letters. And the number 8 is the Leroy Scriber. So this one is the example of the Leroy Scriber. And it is used for engineering and architectural lettering. Now that you have seen the different lettering tools and instruments used, it is time to learn how to properly care and maintain these instruments. Number 1, avoid dropping your tools and equipment. 2, never use measuring tools in cutting paper. Number 3, wipe off surface and edges of triangles and T-squares. 4, sharpen and store your pencils properly after use. 5, always clean the tip of the technical pens before using it. And number 6, clean your paintbrush after using it. Now, to practice and solidify your understanding about the lesson, let's proceed to the what's more. For the independent activity 1, name the following lettering tools and instruments. Write your answer on your answer sheet. Next, for the independent assessment 1, match the column A with the column B. Write the letter of your answer on your answer sheet. For the independent activity 2, true or false. Draw a star if the statement is correct and draw a heart if the statement is incorrect. Write your answer on your answer sheet. For the independent assessment 2, write at least 5 ways on how to take care of your lettering tools and equipment. Write your answer on your answer sheet. For the independent activity 3, answer the following questions briefly. Write your answer on the answer sheet. Number 1, discuss the effect of the lettering on the drawing when it is not properly printed. Number 2, how important is lettering in the drawing? For the independent assessment 3, supply the missing letters to complete the name of the tools or instruments. Write your answer on your answer sheet. Now, what have you learned? For the direction, after knowing all the different tools and instruments, as well as the proper ways to care and maintain them, complete the table below by supplying the needed information. Write your answer on your answer sheet. On the first column, we have here the name of the tools and instruments in lettering. In the second column, we have the illustrations of tools and instruments. So you're going to draw here the missing pictures or illustration of the different lettering tools and instruments. And for the third column, we have here the uses. You're going to write here the uses of the lettering tools or instruments. What I can do. Proper caring of lettering tools is very important to maintain safety and prolong the life of your tools. For this, you have to make an improvised kit or simple box made of recyclable materials where you will be able to keep them properly. And next, for the assessment, choose and write the letter of your answer on your answer sheet. Now, we are done with the lesson number 1 about the different lettering tools and instruments. Let's proceed to the lesson number 2, making letters and numerals. What you need to know. This module provides various activities that will help you acquire knowledge in performing different lettering styles and techniques. At the end of this module, you are expected to perform different styles of letters, apply the rule of stability in writing letters, and use different lettering instruments in writing letters. What I know. For the direction, identify the styles of letters being used. Write your answer on your answer sheet. For the numbers 6 to 10, identify the lettering tools or instruments by choosing the letter of the correct answer on the right column and write your answer on your answer sheet. What's in? In performing lettering styles, we use different types of lines. Your familiarity with them will help you in mastering the next lesson. Below are the line drawings. Study them carefully. Can you identify them? Try answering the next activity. For the direction, match the column A with the column B by writing the letter of your answer on your answer sheet. What's new? For the directions, listen to the poem and answer the questions that follow. Reese and Joy were very good friends. They always help each other. They encourage each other when times are hard. As a way of appreciation, Reese made a poem for Joy. She wrote it by herself on a piece of paper. It says, A friend. A friend is someone we turn to when our spirit needs a lift. A friend is someone we treasure, for friendship is a gift. A friend is someone who fills our lives with beauty, joy, and grace. A friend makes the world we live in a better and a happier place. Next, let's proceed to the questions. Number 1, who wrote the poem and why? Number 2, what is the poem all about? 3, what style of letter is used in the poem? Number 4, what lettering tool do you think the writer used in writing the poem? Why? Now, let's proceed to the what is it? Making letters and numerals. All mechanical drawings involves the use of numeral. Hence, they should be studied closely. Notice that in the figures below are all 6 units and 5 units wide, except 1. All figures are composed of the essential strokes found in the letters, which are straight and curved. There are examples of letters and numerals in Gothic style showing the procedures on how to do their strokes. In writing letters and numerals, we can use grid lines to maintain the proper proportion of height and width of them. For example, in figure 1.1, the letters and numerals are written using the grid lines composing squares units. See the figure 1.1. In this figure 1.2, we have the single stroke vertical lowercase letters. So, you can also use a graphing paper or math notebook to practice letters and numerals. At the right side, we have the single stroke inclined uppercase letters and numerals. Next, we have the last figure, single stroke inclined lowercase letter in figure 1.4. So these are as follows. Now let's proceed to the what's more. Below is a sample rubric that will guide you in performing the task in lettering making. Observe the properly given criteria before you start. For the scoring for the lettering rubric, we have the on the line, the even spacing, good form, and neatness. So this is the quality feature of our rubrics. Now, for the independent activity 1, you're going to prepare an A4 size graphing paper and lay out Roman letters in uppercase form using the given format. So we have the 6 units or 6 squares in the graphing paper for the letter's height and 5 units or 5 squares for the graphing paper for the letter's width except for the letter I. So you're going to copy the letters here. Now for the independent assessment 1, also in the A4 size graphing paper, you're going to lay out Roman letters in lowercase form using the given format. So, we will use 3 units or 3 squares for the letter's height and 3 units or 3 squares for the letter's width, except for the letter I. So, again, you will copy the Roman letters here on your graphing paper. Now, for the independent activity 2, also in the A4 size graphing paper, lay out Spanish script letters in uppercase form using the given format. So again, we're going to use 6 units or 6 squares for the letter's height and 5 units or 5 squares for the letter's width. So you're going to copy this type of lettering. Next, for the independent assessment 2, also in the A4 size of graphing paper, lay out the Spanish letters in lower case form. So the format is 3 units or 3 squares for the letter's height and 3 units also for the letter's width. Okay, so you're going again to copy this one on your graphing paper using the format. Next, for the independent activity 3, also in the A4 size graphing paper, lay out a single-stroke Gothic letters in lowercase form using the given format. So again, for the lowercase form, we have the 3 units or 3 squares for the letter's height and 3 units or 3 squares for the letter's width. So again, we'll copy this type of letters, Gothic letters, in lowercase form. Then, for the independent assessment 3, again in the A4 size graphing paper, so you're going to copy this type of letters or the Old English letters in lowercase form using 3 units or 3 squares for the height and 3 units or 3 squares for the letters. Okay, so now for the what I have learned, for the direction, you only need to supply the needed information to complete the graphic organizer by identifying the 4 groups of letters and their classifications. So we have here the different styles of letters. Okay, supply the missing information on our graphic organizer. Now, for what I can do, Liz prepared a simple poem for her friend Joy to show her appreciation. Now, it's your turn to make yours. For the direction, prepare a short poem or song for your dearest friend or parent. Write them on an A4 size bond paper by using your preferred style of letter. Put design for the border lines. And lastly, for the assessment, choose and write the letter of your answer on your answer sheet to assess your learning about the lesson. Alright, that's it for our module number 3 for the Technical Drawing 7. Thank you for listening and God bless us all.